Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So today I have an absolutely awesome Wings of Fire contest to announce. It's really unlike anything I've done before, and I'm really excited for you guys to learn more about this project, because it's going to be up to y'all to craft your own WAF prophecy. Be sure to watch the whole video for all the rules and necessary bits you need to be aware of. But before we begin, a huge shout out to my patrons! Nervdom95, Thistle, Noobto, Pyronuke, Avril, Pancake, Escarada, Adequin, Alex Cleaver, Shadow Hunter, Atlas Stargazer, and that one Sea-Wing. Thank you all so much for supporting me! Links to their social medias are in the description down below. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. Real quick, I'd also like to say here that I just added a new tier reward on Patreon. Anyone in the Secret Stealth team, my biggest supporters there, will get priority access to my upcoming project and contest announcements, like they learned about this one ahead of time. Go be sure to check out that in the description below to claim lots of rewards throughout each month you pay. Okay, so yes, you heard me right. Thank you so much to 𝙈𝙤𝙬𝙁𝙊 for suggesting this a while back. It's been something I've been overjoyed to host ever since the idea was sent in. Here's everything you guys need to know in order to create your prophecy. The top 10 or 15 will be included in a future video of mine where I go over the winners. So, let's get into how you're going to build your prophecy. Take a look at the 3 canon ones of the series. Use those as a bit of a reference point as to what I'm expecting, though don't copy from them directly. You will be crafting a prophecy for an arc of your own creation. This can be one surrounding your original characters, or dragons canon into the books. It's up to you, as long as what you're making is very different than what we already have. Are you foreshadowing a villain? Teasing the end of the continents? Or is your prophecy on a bit of a smaller scale, such as pertaining to the life of just one dragon? The only specific requirements are as follows. Number 1, you need to give me a name for your prophecy, and number 2, you need to type one out to put in the Google form. The material is all that's needed, although you are more than welcome to attach a screenshot that features a book backdrop, a scroll-like look to the text, and any other details you want to add. Though it isn't required, it'll make yours stand out a lot if you get picked to be in the final video. Additionally, you are more than welcome to include artwork of the characters involved in your story, maybe even scene pieces of the prophecy coming to life. These are also optional and not the center point of judging, but be as creative as you'd like once you have the words down. Then it comes time to think about who made the prophecy. You don't need to include this information, but it may help you in creating the vision. Was it from a seer 1,000 years ago whose words are finally coming true? Is the prophecy fake, but no one knows it? Did a hybrid say these words, changing the course of Pyria? There are lots of creative opportunities in the workshop process, and they can even be included in the final prophecy itself. So while only the words are required in your submission, as long or as short as you want the prophecy to be, things like this will really make you stand out. And heck, you could even narrate. Everything is up to you and your ideas. There are just a few rules you need to follow to participate, so be sure to listen to them closely and make sure all of them are met. Number 1. Arguably the most important rule. You cannot use AI in any part of the creative process. You can't ask an AI system for any assistance or writing whatsoever. Don't even think about opening any generative AI apps. Your work has to be your own, unless you're working with a friend or family member and splitting the load. Number 2. You can only submit using the Google form in the description. That way I can ensure I've seen your entry. If it's before the due date and the form says it's closed, that is a storage issue on my end. Please pester me to fix it, and I'll get to that as soon as I can. I know there was an issue last time, so I made sure to extend the due date previously to compensate. As always, no inappropriate or suggestive content is rule number 3. I think that one pretty much speaks for itself. The due date for this contest is September 7th. Your prophecy must be submitted to me by then, otherwise it cannot be considered. You have several weeks to work on the text and anything else you might want to add. I am super thrilled to see what you guys make for this. There are endless possibilities both in canon and outside of it. So let your imaginations run wild. I wanted to host a contest with writing at the forefront, especially being an author myself. That is ultimately the highest point to where you'll be judged. And don't worry about grammar and mechanics. I'll simply be paying attention to the content as long as it's readable. What do you guys think about all this? Will you be entering? And if so, what plans do you have to start off with? Let me know down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.